All right, so hi guys, this is Jackie from techjackie.com. Welcome to another video on SEO. First of all, if you're brand new to this channel, make sure to press the subscribe button down below so whenever we release a new SEO video or any SEO case studies like this, you'll get notified, right? So in today's video, I'd like to discuss the state of link building in 2021, or how would you approach building backlinks for your website in 2021, right? So this presentation is going to be concise, straightforward, and to the point. So let's get started. Right. So first of all, in this presentation, what we're going to discuss here is number one, the types of link to build. Right. So we look at what type of links you have to be building for your website and what type of links actually works right for your SEO. Then we'll look at the anchor text. Right. Like what are the anchor texts that you should be using in for your SEO or in and your link building campaign in 2021 and moving forward. Then we'll look at the Google spam algorithms and how Google actually combats, the act of link manipulations, right? Or, the ranking manipulation using link building. And lastly, we'll look at how, to actually index pages where you get the links from, right? Or it basically means how to index your backlinks, right? In SEO in 2021 and moving forward. So, um, before I dive into the topics, let's recap some of the things that you need to know, right? So first, backlinks still remain as the number one ranking factor in SEO, and 2021 is no exception, right? So although we are moving to the 2021, backlinks, over the years and even in the future, will still remain as the number one ranking factor in SEO, right? But although that's the case, the emphasis on backlinks, however, has been decreased, right? With the advancement of NLP and how Google understands languages. So over the past few years, Google have been heavily focused on improving their algorithms to understand content and languages better. So we could see, with an introduction of Google BERT, right, the BERT algorithms back in November 2019, and even in 2020, they've also introduced the new way of actually, understand content called as passage indexing. So and of course, moving forward in the future as well, we'll see more advancement when it comes to how Google understands languages. But nevertheless, backlinks are still the number one ranking factors. Then we'll next here is the algorithm is also getting better and better at ignoring backlinks and limiting the value of a link can give, right? So um, we in 2020 we have seen that Google actually have gotten like much better at ignoring backlinks and limiting the value of a link can give, or basically reducing the power of a backlink, right? So and we'll look into like how actually that actually taking place. And lastly, in foreign SERP or in foreign SEO, aggressive link building is still applicable, and links in most places are still the more important than content. So when you look at foreign SEO, right, the algorithm there is different than the English language SEO, English language SERPs, and therefore in foreign language SERPs, link building is still the number one thing that can really help push your rankings. And in most places, links are still more important than content, right? Although Google have actually got better and better at understanding language, foreign languages, such as German, Danish, all this. And but still, links are still more important than content in most of the places. But in this presentation, we'll only focus on English language SERPs, right? English language search results. So let's dive to the first topic of this presentation, and that is what types of link to build, right? So as you probably know, not all backlinks are equal. Contextually relevant links are given more weight than others, right? So links that are placed contextually in between the body of the content are given more weight or have actually more value than links that are placed like on other area of the pages, such as header, footer, or even like other type of links such as comments, backlinks, profile links, all these stuff, right? Next, authority and trust of links are still more relevant, like more still more powerful than relevancy when it comes to choosing where to build links. So in SEO, we have been all preached to actually, build links from relevant places, right? Relevant website. However, when you have a choice, right, between, let's say DA70, not so relevant website, versus DA30, highly relevant website, a DA70 not so relevant website, which has more authority and trust, would actually gives you more value, right? When it comes to link building. And we've seen this, in the cases, in the May core update, right? May core update 2020, where sites, that have links coming from authoritative places actually, saw increase, or, thrived in the updates, whereas websites that actually, have links coming from content, relevant sites, but, lower authority, actually saw a decrease, right, in the algorithm updates. And the trend is also, will be like this, right? Because authority and trust in Google is still more important than relevancy. And lastly, a link from a page receiving traffic is more powerful than a link coming from a page buried deep on a website. So when you take two pages on the same exact website, the same metrics and everything, a page which actually receives traffic will actually gives more value than a page that actually, like not receiving any traffic at all, right? So when you come to link building, make sure you look at the traffic of the website first, right? And when you actually build links, from that website, let's say you build using guest posts or something else, make sure that you focus on making that guest post or that article where you're actually getting the links from rank as well, right? So in the future, when that post or that page ranks, your link value will also increase, right? So that's the first topic. Now let's move on to the next topic, and that is what anchor text to choose. You are more likely to mess up with anchor text than to use them correctly, right? So although trying to find the right anchor text ratio for your keywords can help you, it's better to take a matter with a grain of salt, right? So I'm pretty sure, like, you've seen, many SEO experts, or many, some of the lessons actually teach you how to actually, find the keyword, the anchor text ratio for your keywords or for your page, which up to some extent, that works, right? But you should really take this with a grain of salt. Basically, like, take those ratio as a just for guidance, right? Or just for, just for, let's say, just to, to understand like what a particular keyword require, right? Like what type of anchor text are required of a particular keyword in order for you to rank. So don't really like stick to it a lot. Just take it like just like a guidance, right? So however, so with that being said, the best anchor text for your keywords should be anchor text that makes sense for your page, right? To your page. So let me give an example here. So links going to inner block pages are more likely to be keyword rich, whereas links going to homepage are more likely to be branded. So for example, let's say you're running a local roofing website, right? Roofing in San Diego, right? So let's say your homepage targets roofing in San Diego. Now, uh, how many like like do you think, do you think like what would be the percentage of people actually linking to your homepage using the exact keyword, or keyword that you want to rank for? So there's no roofing in San Diego or roofing company or something like that. The chances here would be very low, right? Because who would link to a homepage using those type of anchor text? Whereas your homepage are more likely to receive a branded anchor text, right? So people would naturally or more inclined to link to your homepage using branded anchor text, or something like miscellaneous or something like that. Whereas your blog articles, right, are most likely to receive keyword rich anchor text, but not always, but are more likely to receive, right? So you have to think about what type of links are you linking to, what type of pages on your website. So and with that, you can think about what type of anchor text actually makes more sense. However, to avoid all the complications, for safety, it's better to use miscellaneous, branded, and semantically related, or LSI anchor text, or keyword, not keyword, anchor text that are actually related to your keywords, right? But are not directly the keyword that you want to rank for, and let the on page does the job. So if you don't want to think about, like whether it makes sense or not to use this anchor text or something like that, better stick to miscellaneous, branded, or LSI type anchor text, right, for safety reasons. Let's move on to the next topic here, and that is how Google fight link spam. So with the use of guest posts and link insertion becoming more popular than ever, there's a chance that you leave a footprint that the algorithm can easily detect, right? So since I don't know 2018, 2017, people like guest posts and link insertion have become a huge trend, right, in building backlinks. And that is partly due to the decline of PBMs and all those, right, which are not actually like not quite safe. So with that being said, Google also have evolved, right? They know that this has become a trend, and therefore in 2020 we saw a huge trend of backlinks being ignored or rendered useless or powerless even from contextually placed links like guest posts. So in 2020 or even 2019, we've seen backlinks coming from contextually placed articles or guest posts being ignored or rendered powerless, right? Or basically not working, you can say that. Coming from guest posts and all those. So in 2021, the algorithm is also predicted to get even better at catching links that are built with massive footprints, right? So when you build backlinks using guest posts or link insertions, there are certain footprints that you may or may not aware of, right? That Google can easily detect. So these includes things such as links from sites that openly state that they accept guest posts, right? So one of the biggest footprint that Google can easily know that you're trying to manipulate the system here is you're building links from guest posts from a site that like openly state that they accept guest posts, right? So site that actually have a right for us page or guest post contribution page, right? So I'm not saying that these type of websites not are like don't work. They do, but you're in a high risk of actually not getting penalized, but actually your link won't actually help you with anything, right? Basically rendered powerless or useless. Or things such as building links using anchor text that doesn't look natural to the wrong types of pages, right? So like I discussed earlier, if you're not using the right type of anchor text to the right type of page from the right type of links, there's a huge footprint there, right? Or even getting only contextual backlinks to your site, this is also a massive footprint, right? Because not like not a single website on the internet that receives link naturally would only get links from context truly placed website, right? You would also get links from, let's say, comments, profiles, right? Let's say image backlinks, all these. So make sure to diversify your links profile and make it look natural. Moreover, we even saw pages or sites getting demoted algorithmically due to shady link building schemes or over optimization. So besides from backlinks being ignored or rendered powerless or useless, I personally as well as others have also seen pages or websites getting demoted or getting stuck on, let's say, page 2 or page 3, simply because their backlinks profile doesn't look natural enough, or they're involved in a shady link building schemes. So Google can also choose to demote a website or web pages if the link, if their overall backlinks profile looks super shady, right? Or like untrusted, something like that. So moving forward in 2021 in link building, make sure you build links safely, right, and avoid all these footprints. So before building links, make sure to think like 2 to 3 steps ahead first, and think like whether or not does it make sense to get a link to this page using this anchor text from this website, right? So that's all about it. And lastly, the topic for this presentation here is indexing pages that you build links from. So, like many people say, indexing backlinks, but basically it means that like indexing pages where you're actually getting the links from, right? But here I just adding the word like indexing backlinks, right? Just for you to recognize it. but actually, we're here with indexing pages, right? So in 2020, we saw a huge increase in difficulty of getting your links indexed. So I'm pretty sure, like, all of you watching this videos have faced a difficulty in getting your pages where you're getting the links from, or basically getting your links indexed, right? Or even pages on your website. And indexing pages and backlinks have become more difficult than ever, with Google getting more strict in allowing what will appear in their main index. So like indexing basically comes with a cost, right? So like, and also the quality of the search result as well. So Google is becoming more strict in allowing what they want to appear in their search results or their index, and therefore indexing things or pages, backlinks, all these have become more difficult than ever. So only links coming from high quality sites will make a cut, right? So good luck to all of you who try to index like profile links, comments, all these low what we call as low level links are very difficult to get indexed nowadays, right? And moving forward in 2021, I don't see this getting like easier as well. It's gonna get more and more difficult moving forward. So only link coming from high quality sites will actually get indexed. However, you can increase the possibilities of getting your links indexed by building backlinks to your links, or what we call as tier 2 link building, from places such as high quality PVNs or guest posts, right? Although those low level links are very unlikely to get indexed, you can actually increase the possibility of those links getting indexed by building backlinks to your links, right? So let's say this is your website, this is your link, and then what you do here, you build another link to your backlinks, right? So this link is pointing to your website, right? You build another link to your link here. So this will actually help when it comes to indexing. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, like teaching you how to actually do this method, right? So make sure to check that out. The concept or the logic behind here is just to basically make Google discover your link faster, right? And we do this by you building a higher quality links to your links. And that's all, right? And that's all about it for this presentations. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. That's all for it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.